It is the final battle between these two to secure their place in the grand finals here. Fnatic fought back valiantly on a map that was never theirs. Overpass, often gifted to Immortals almost as a freebie, but Inferno went the other way as well. So again, this matchup is truly delivering, and I can't wait for this final map.
Yeah, this is a rematch of the match they had at IEM Katowice early on this year, which ended 14-16, 16 rounds for Immortals in that favor. And that was a sick game. And now we're in the third map in this best of 3, and we're drawing up Mirage. And we couldn't ask for a better best of 3 to end this one off.
No, both games have been great already, just to secure their place in the finals. The CLG game against SK certainly provided as well. Mirage went to CLG, and you had that great matchup off the back of it. But now we're tied at 1-1. We've got the Swedish fans beside Fnatic praying that they make it to those finals. They want that team to cheer for, but the Immortals want this all of their own. They want a chance to prove that they can go toe-to-toe with SK in a best of 3 and show that maybe they are the new ones on the block to really provide us some great games.
Yeah, also because, as they talked about whenever SK and Immortals are playing, Immortals have never won LAN best of 3 against SK, so they have something to prove here. But Fnatic, on the other hand, also have something to prove. They're trying to slowly grind themselves back into the major winning champions that they once were. And right now they're situated just outside of the top 10. They're still trying to get in there, and that's something that's really weird for someone who's followed Counter-Strike for a long time, seeing Fnatic outside or just on the brink of that top 10, because usually they were top team in 1.6. Even in Source, they had like top lineups in the Dutch lineup as well back then. That's really a long time ago. And in the beginning of CSGO, Fnatic dominated everything after NIP's dominance. And now seeing them in this position, or in the position we've seen them in the last couple of months, or in the last year even, it hasn't been Fnatic as we know them, but now they're getting back. And with a win here on Mirage, just one grand final away from calling themselves champions once again.
And it's been a hard task for them as well.
Hey, the SK boys.
SK are watching, they're just like, they're waiting. They're waiting to see who they get to face, and they're you know they're prepared for this as well. SK,
oh yeah.
You know, either way, whoever makes it to the finals, it is going to be an outstanding game. I think there's going to be a lot of eyes turned towards this, but it's almost time to go down now. Mirage, of course, being the final battleground between these two teams. You can see the words just being barked out between each other, getting themselves ready for that final throwdown here. And Fnatic have really started to individually shine. JW really ripped apart the Immortals quite consistently. Kenji kind of fell off a little bit.
Yeah.
In comparison to what we saw on the first map. He was a real god tier player. Maybe this will be the new playground for him.
Yeah, and on day 1 as well, in comparison, like, he was off the charts on day 1. If he can kind of get into that performance again for this final map, I think Immortals have a great chance. I think he was what was missing, apart from the obvious things that we discussed from Overpass. But if he steps up as well, and the team does the thing that they already planned out of doing here on Mirage, I think they have a legit chance of taking one to the final, despite Fnatic resetting them now, making them think about themselves and coming into map number 3.
Seconds away, the teams prepare the last final moments between each other to discuss the thoughts coming into this map. And I couldn't call it either way. Both teams have provided us an outstanding performance so far. I think we all wanted the third map to come through. And you can see there the steely focus of everyone getting ready for this.
I feel like with momentum, it's slightly in Fnatic's favor right now, but the difference is so minuscule. It's such a low percentage between these two teams right now. But here we go. The Mirage. We met the creator of it yesterday, and now it is the battleground for which these two teams will find out who goes to the final.
And it's the Immortals on the T side, bringing the game against Fnatic, who have to wait, sit, and be prepared for what's about to be thrown at them. Both teams fighting with everything they have for this, and a quick hit towards B to get things started. The Immortals don't want to rest for a second. They're already out on the site. Olaf Mike's going to find Lucas, no problem. And Olaf, that's the third. Turrets round, 3 headshots. He wants more.
Olaf Meister, an absolute god in this game. JW coming in with one as well, and now it's all on Henny. He does take one though. Bomb is still dropped, and he has nothing to do in that round. Fnatic going to get the pistol here. And that's not just the start you need when your Immortals coming in on the back of a map loss, trying to come into the new game, instantly shut down by Olaf Meister himself.
Yeah, you're almost trying to reset your mindset, aren't you? You're like, all right, let's just go for that big start. Let's just fly in there. We'll get this one done. And then you get the Olaf performance. And we know what happens when this guy gets into the swing of things. If, God forbid, he's the one who kicks off, that becomes terrifying, right? That becomes the scariest moment for anyone out there. It's just like, okay, well, JW, it's an Olaf, but we may be able to get away with it. But Meister is a different beast. Dennis now going to take the early aggression down towards underpass. 2 players here, and there is good support actually for Dennis as well. And there we go. They will make it out of this. KNG going to try and quickly get up towards Connector, but I doubt he's going to go with this. Oh, catching Dennis on the switch.
There we go. KNG taken out after getting that 1-for-1 trade. And now Henny all alone. Still, of course, this is the Tech 9 round. It's not like they expect a lot from it. They get 1 player down, Olaf Meister on 42 HP, JW on 49. Trying to take him down, but it's not really working out in the end. And Fnatic will grab yet another one and find themselves on 2-0 here.
Round by round, step by step, Fnatic are securing themselves into a good position. They know it as well. A confidence game. They've gone into the heads of the Immortals, winning on their map just moments ago. This is what you want as a team in this situation. A good beginning here as well. Now the Immortals on the clean eco, again, praying for maybe a plant. Just going to burst out Palace, probably just siphon their way through, fall out, waterfall it out. But there's probably not going to be much more than that in this round. Molly goes in, and it's going to burn them to a crisp if they try and play out of this. Yeah, KNG, Bolts, Lucas already taking some fair lick of damage from this. It's not looking good.
Yeah. This is a round they're not going to get anything out of, the Immortals. If they can get just 1 kill, I would be impressed. Dennis is on a Tech 9, so it is possible. It's not looking likely right now. Crim's just cleaning up, mopping the floor with the remainings of the Immortals. And that's a little bit of a reason to be jolly there. Flush it, just having a laugh. Easy round for him and the boys, and that's very important in such a tense situation to still keep the mood kind of light. Of course, everyone's hyper-focused, but still keep the mood light. Keep maybe a joke coming in here and there to make sure that your mind sometimes is taking off all the seriousness, because if you get too nervous, then that becomes a big problem, and every single team deals with that.
Flush could be in a predicament here. The pinch comes in. He's kind of locked in towards underpass, but the quick hit towards Connector could be completely destroyed. What is this play so far from the Immortals? They're here and there. You've got 2 players working through Connector, 1 by ramp quite passively. Crims waits on the other side. Spray comes in. Bolt succeeds. And now Lucas strikes fast. JW gets swept away. And it all comes together for the Immortals. Finally, their T-side looks like it's got something to it. But the bomb, this could still be so tricky. If Olaf Meister can just somehow catch this guy, oh god, the timing. It's everything. Olaf Meister seconds away from this. The port comes in. Bolts will be there now. Just securing this round. It's done. It's over. There could have been a chance in that situation if Olaf Meister got the bomb down, secured it. Not the case now. Should be. Ooh, Lucas getting hurt there, but there it is. The fight back from the Immortals, getting fired up now. The round they needed to make an impression on that scoreboard.
Yeah, and this is actually the time to really get hyped up, because there are nothing left to be had after this one. You need to fire all your energy out. This is not a place where you want to save energy, because you want to just get it all out of the system, get everything out, and put it on the table.
Yeah, this is it. This is show everything you've got. You're just steps away from a grand finals face off against the titans of CS right now, which is SK Gaming, who play a phenomenal game. KNG back on New York. This is the man that can be a big difference maker, a powerhouse player. Not getting it done yet, though.
Yeah, coming from a team that pretty much did nothing, lived in Sweden with Red Reserve, didn't accomplish anything, didn't look impressive even on that team, and then he switches to Immortals. And, well, he has his first event in Dallas, and now this way he just wrecks people. Everyone is so impressed. And he needs to show this in the final. I think this is, if he shows this in this third map and makes it to the final, that is for sure his standout event, and that is the reason why Immortals are going to even go up further in the top 10, having a chance of winning titles, if he is on point.
It looks like they're going to fall back towards an A hit here, considering the positioning. 1 smoke already being lined up towards the stairs, maybe a jungle. I don't see one towards CT. They might just go for face on it. They might have the little shorter smoke actually coming through, and here it comes. So the line of the wall of smokes, slightly more shallow. You can see it cuts in towards the site rather than jumping towards CT. It kind of allows a little bit more play up close and personal. Crims, though, is still alive. We're going to wait this out calmly. Bombs going in. He sprays, he prays, he hopes. No connection, nothing for Crims, but he stays alive, and that's more important. It's a 5v5 after plant situation. Now, finally, Fnatic come into this. Flush of Crims, rack up the kills, and the last 3 have to lock this down. But look at the late flag from Henny. It's so far away. It's almost irrelevant by this point.
Bolts has to survive for 20 seconds or something like this right now. Let's see if it's... Oh, it's planted for Henny. This is genius. I was kind of like, what's he doing?
Good.
Oh, well. Does he have to... Yeah, he has to take the white peak here, I think.
That's a great play from Flusher, taking matters into his own hands, taking the fight, allowing the defuse to come through. And there it is. Fnatic survive again. 4-1 now. The scoreline's looking good.
Momentum continuing to build. after their map win on Overpass. And we see Crims could have had even more, had a chance of killing the bomb plunder through the smoke in the box as well. Didn't make it happen, but nonetheless, the round is 4-1 for Fnatic, 5 for Immortals. Once again, we see this, 3 AKs, 1 AWP, 1 Tech 9. This is not the first time we've seen this, but tag through the wall, JW's on 58.
Molly goes in, denies the comfortable push if he went for it, or should I say if T's went for it. Molly towards underpass, and they're going through the motions. They're going through that checklist of how to regain mid once we lose a little bit of control and information. KNG going to take the leap of faith and go out first. Looks to see if JW's there. He's not. He's already backed away.
Flush it. Just holding here towards the stairs. Looking towards that palace, and he has a good reason for that. Balls is just on the other side. The setup is like this is JW watching down towards connector. Not hitting the shot though, allowing one of the T's to pass, and this allows also for the boost up into window if you want to. Balls pushes out, and Flush is just a second away from that timing. That kills JW completely, but luckily Dennis is stepping back into the situation, back into the fray, and he's secured 2 frags and secured that mid control as well.
The 4v2 is hard to lose at this point. The bomb's in a dire place. Lucas would have to turn around and try and get it again. His position might even be noted or worked out soon if they check on this. But there's that one man, that swing factor of Steel. No one's really seen him yet, but it looks like they've got an idea. Olofmeister in a bit of a battle, and Steel wants this. He's chasing hard, and he finds an angle. Superb play, but the follow-up surely unlikely. Dennis is in a very deep angle here for Steel to check this.
It seems like Steel is very aware of this. He's actually turning this perfectly, but Dennis, as you said, very aware. Picks it up. Steel now goes down. Good timing from Lucas. Now 1v2 has the bomb, one on each side. If he gets his peak onto short, then he wins the round.
Timing. Lucas knows it as well. You feel the eyes on your back, but Lucas now plows towards the side. He doesn't check for it. It's Crims. Oh, it's easy for Crims, isn't it? He waits, and he strikes. Brilliantly played out. And again, Fnatic further their lead and get another step towards those grand finals.
Yeah, and despite this being a 2v1, this is not easy to win, but Fnatic, but you kind of see, like, if he gets that peak from short onto connector, then the round is won easily, and you also have one just sitting on the side just waiting for the plan, can punish him any second of the week, because he's so close to the bomb side. And now, P250s galore for Immortals, and they're just going to straight up rush B.
Oh, awkward. Dennis, that's right, the Molly's doing good work anyway. Now going to be a little overwhelmed, so many targets to deal with, 2's good enough. Buys time for the support system to fall into place, which is Olofmeister, a couple through towards the kitchen area, and bolts. Good luck, have fun. You're not going to get it done. All right, there it is. Fnatic again, stringing rounds together. The money's going to start looking better and better here.
6-1, and well, I'm trying to think about what Immortals have done wrong. I think right now they just need to relax for a bit. If they lose this one, and then they force up on pistols or just get a full-on eco afterwards, I would like to see them take the pause before the next buy round. Because this is becoming a hard situation. You're not getting only one round on the C side so far. And if they get on a 1-7 or 1-8, they need to fix that right away. So if they don't get this, I would like to see them take a pause. It's not working out.
And the double stack towards ramp is genius from Fnatic. I don't know if they expect it. Oh my god, he still went down Dennis! How do you do that? How do you manage it through smoke like this? Who is it, Clara? What's going on? Crims even there. This is just a disaster for the Immortals. You've got to feel it for them in a way, but Henny now, you just watch your team get completely smashed to pieces. You kind of don't want to go through that.
Such a nice trade by Dennis. Like, they're stacking 2 guys around, and there we go. As I was talking about the part-timer coming in. But, like, what Dennis did there was, they were stacking 2 guys on ramp, of course. 1-for-1 trade first, and then he trades the second guy. So 2-for-1 trade. Then he knows exactly that the push is going to come out on Palace. And that's Immortals not, like, timing correctly, of course, because it started by the spray from one of the Fnatic CTs before the smoke dissipates. But he gets the second frag as well. That means that they're trading 3-for-1. If you can get that trade to begin a round, it doesn't even matter what happens, then you pretty much won it. But as I said earlier, timeout coming in now. And,
needed.
Very needed. Sack needs to punch some wisdom into their heads right now.
It's very extreme. Very aggressive.
Just kidding. They know.
That's what I mean. How are you meant to...
coming in from Immortals, but still, it wouldn't have mattered if these players would have AKs or anything else. You'd still have taken them out. Beautiful 4 kill from the man himself. And now double up setup on that T side. Very rare we see that, but Immortals one of the teams that can go for it.
Yeah, and they like to do it as well. It's not the first time we've seen it in this game either. They go to it quite often, but the double stack towards B as well, quite actively playing this. Double nade down, back away. Steel looking to maybe catch one as they fall off. Not going to get given the chance that the flash follows so well. A couple of bullets going through. Steel now giving away a little bit of the spot here. Encouraging the fire back, but no commitment throughout the rest of the map, really.